Well, hello, glorious people of the interwebs, and welcome back to Red Dead Online. I hope you're all having a wonderful new year, and today we're going to be going over a brand new ability card loadout. And a lot of people have been asking me to do these, and I used to do videos on like, you know, this is the best loadout and best weapons that you should be using in the game, but I'm really more inclined to say that there's so many different ways to play the game, and finding new and interesting ways to play the game is probably one of my more entertaining things that I find about Red Dead Online. And today we're going for just a different way to play the game. If you're bored of just going around shooting everything, this is gonna be the ability loadout for you. I call it the Hangman Build, and you can do this build a couple different ways, and I'm gonna be going over a couple of those. I just need to find some enemies here real quick to show off how fun this can actually be, and then obviously you can adjust this per your own personal play style. But the gist of it is, if you want to do the most damage with your lasso, you're going to do it from your horse, and you can activate Deadeye. And basically, while you're killing people like that, it's very quick. You can activate Deadeye and just hang them, and if they're running away on a horse, it'll kill them instantly. It does drain Deadeye very quickly, but if you do it right with large groups of people, you can actually murder pretty much everybody with your lasso and hanging them without taking really any damage if you do it right, because the new bonus to Slippery Bastard, if we look at that, I'm sorry, Slippery B, I've just been demonetized. Make sure to slap a like on the button for the demonetization. Thank you. While Deadeye is active, enemies are significantly less accurate when shooting at you, and your accuracy is significantly reduced as well. But the thing about Slippery B right now is that when you have it activated, things like your lasso, sniper rifles when using the scope, and bows, they are not hindered by that accuracy reduction. So you can have this activated, and pretty much you'll never get hit unless you're facing shotguns or snipers or other melee weapons. And so you won't get hit, and you can literally just hang everybody while using this particular ability loadout, and I think it's a lot of fun, especially in large groups of enemies and you're just going around hanging every one of them. It's just a nice different way to play the game. Now I have the Horseman equipped because when you have this activated, it's going to increase your damage, and I believe it translates to the Hangman card as well. I haven't been able to do any official testing like with other players and seeing what the time is and stuff like that, just because the holidays and things have been crazy. But testing out NPCs, it does seem to kill things faster, but I do not officially state that it is. But regardless, these two will increase your damage with weapons, so I do have that equipped just in case you need to change and deal some damage really quickly. Now we also have peak condition because sprinting uses less stamina and you deal much more damage depending on your current stamina level. So as long as our stamina is all the way up, which it should be while we're riding the horse, we're going to deal the most amount of damage with our weapons and possibly while trying to hang people with our lasso. So it's a relatively simple build to put together, and in my opinion, it's just a really fun and different way to play the game. Those of you that have been around the channel for a long time, you know that I get enjoyment out of using no weapons, like just using like melee weapons and no guns or anything like that. It just adds a different level of difficulty to the game and just a different gameplay style, and I quite enjoy it. So what I'm going to be doing from now on is I'm going to be making these kind of like roleplay style builds where you can make a whole character around this particular build and play the game that way, and I think that's the best way to play Red Dead Online. I just like choked and tried to talk at the same time. Oh, yep, nope, that's a player. He was just riding along, he almost got hung. Hanged? I don't know. So I figured I'd go to Strawberry here and just see if I can show off how strong this loadout can be. So let's go ahead and see. I just wanted to show that when you activate it, you can indeed lasso every time without having an issue. And when you're on the horse, you can kill people very, very quickly. Oh, that guy's been dead. And it's just a lot of fun to terrorize NPCs, and this is actually really good in PvP as well. Unless you're playing on the PC, Slippery B is not very good on the PC because everybody's using free aim anyways, and that means they're going to be using sniper builds. Pretty much everybody's using sniper builds on the PC, and this build is not going to be very good against that. I do have a gunslinger build that I showed on the channel, and that one is particularly good on the PC at the moment. But let's go ahead and activate Deadeye, and I just want to show, like, as long as you're not facing a shotgun person, It's kind of ridiculous what you can do with this. There we go. That guy's dead. And it's just fun to watch him die. Don't you're too close, homie. This is not okay. That wasn't a very good representation. It took a little too long. But it's fun. I don't know. I quite enjoy it. Excuse me, sir. No! Not today, hombre. Not today. But otherwise, it is pretty good in PvP as well, especially if people are not expecting it. Just running up and devastating them. So let's see how long this guy takes to... Where are you going, dude? I'm behind you. Uh-oh. 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 I'm out of Deadeye. And that's why we have the other ability cards too. But I'm dead. Yeah, that wasn't the best representation of what this build can do. For some reason, I can't seem to play and talk at the same time very well, but I devastated Saint Denis with this earlier, and I had a lot of fun with it. You just gotta time your lassoing and Deadeye, and make sure you don't drain your Deadeye completely. And also, you want to try and not get too close to people that have shotguns, especially NPCs with shotguns, because that will really not affect... Or that'll basically go right through Slippery Bastard, and you're still going to take a lot of damage. And then close range with handguns, if they're just spraying it at you, you're going to get hit quite a few times as well. So that's the downside of it. But the upside of it is it's a different gameplay style. And I think Red Dead Online is really its best when everybody's doing different things. Like, yeah, you can min-max stuff, and everybody can be running the same exact build, looking exactly the same way, doing the exact same things. And then that's when the game gets extremely boring. So having these surprise factors of people using different types of things is just really fun. So I encourage you, experiment, try different things, have some fun with the game, and surprise people with weird Hangman abilities. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed it. Just a short episode to show off the ability card loadout. I do hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to slap that like button, and I'll see you all in the next one.